Here's my thoughts on the Paul v. Tyson bout last Friday night. It was a WWE style paycheck and spectacle. Yeah, it was scripted, but nothing wrong with that. You mean, yeah, we were cheering, rooting, and jumping for joy, and all deep down wanted to see Tyson lay out Paul. But age is real. Yes, we can add the age test. Jake Paul is in his prime age, and Mike Tyson in his pastor age. It would have been a true slaughter on both sides, and both sides knew that. But it was a Jake Paul's production and promotion. MVP is Jake Paul's company, ladies and gentlemen. So let's put two and two together. Plus, it was an exhibition match and the dream match. It was more for Jake Paul's opportunity and credit, who was a product of the Attitude Era of the WWE. Jake Paul is a product of the YouTube social media influence, which makes sense on what took place last Friday night. Whether you like him or not, you have to give Jake Paul credit. He showed mercy on three fronts. He knew the consequences of what is had he laid out Tyson, who was pastor age, with Tyson's right leg gimp. So knocking out Pastor Tyson will make Jake Paul look weak, barbaric, and antagonistic. Not a good look for Paul's legacy, who built from social media clout. So Jake was very smart on that end and spectrum. Now, had Tyson have beat him, that would ruin all Jake Paul's credibility, proving that all of Paul's fights before were handpicked. The entire 8 rounds, Tyson had an invisible crush while trying not to fall flat on his face on that mat. Not from Jake Paul, but from the loss of center of balance from Tyson himself. Yeah, they were showing Iron Mike Tyson from the old days, from the reels and playback throughout the whole thing. And then realizing that this isn't Rocky Balboa, where Sylvester Stallone was in his 40s in Rocky 4, beating up a super droid Ivan Drago, and then pushing 50s in Rocky 5, where he took down Tommy Gunn. And then in the 60s of Rocky Balboa, going up against Antonio Carver's character, Mason the Lion Dixon. That was Hollywood. And that fight last Friday night, that was a reality check in literal ways and forms. Now I hope to be on my legs and moving, bobbing, and weaving like Tyson when I'm 57 or 58. It was a glorified exhibition. It wasn't going to be no first round KO. It wasn't going to be no KO from either one of them because both of them looked a clean cut. Not one of them had anything. Those punches, I probably say they were orchestrated, but that's just me in my opinion. Now to Dyson biting his gloves throughout the whole thing. He never did that before, so that's possibly another rigging, holding back mechanic to do with that. I don't know, but we got to go to who is the producer and the conductor of MVP. Now, I don't know, but that was weird, very weird, even weird for Mike Tyson. But then at the end of the day, the old saying, don't hate the player, hate the game. And let's be real, who wouldn't have done the same? And that goes to another old saying. It's their house, barbecue, yard, and rules. You have to abide by them. Now, here's another very interesting fact. Back in 2020, during the peak of the lockdown, there was an exhibition fight with Iron Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. I'll give you all the link to the bout down below. The fight previous to the Paul v. Tyson, it was this one. And I was mad, angry at the Taylor v. Serrano bout. Because that was BS. BS, chef salad size and serving of BS right in front of our faces. Now, I can totally forgive the Paul v. Tyson bout, but the Taylor v. Serrano bout, no way. It was detestable, deplorable, and despicable. I don't know why they cheated for and gave favor to Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor, who happens to be Irish, kept on headbutting and wrapping around Amanda Serrano, who happens to be Puerto Rican. To headbutt her even more and even add insult to Amanda's injuries, the judges gave Katie Taylor the winning decision. That was heinous. It made me furious. No point of Amanda Serrano to even try to ask for a third match with her, because they just going to rig that as well for some unknown reason. I was with there, and like all of you was with there with Serrano's manager, Colin Fowl. To be honest, if I was Irish, I'd be ashamed of myself over Katie Taylor's victory. I'd be ashamed of it. I would call her a cheater, because that's a very bad look for Irish boxers. What, the only way they can win if they headbutt and hope to get some favor from the judges in decision? I will almost I will almost condemn Katie Taylor and her manager in her boxing career. That's gonna be the case. That was nothing to be proud of, nothing to celebrate over, and no Hennessy or Guinness should be wasted. Not even a bottle cap open over Taylor's win last Friday night. If that decision can be revoked, it needs to be. And that concludes my thoughts on last Friday's fight night. Hope y'all enjoyed, had a good time, and definitely thank you for stopping by and comment down below. What's your thoughts on the whole thing? Until next time.